Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Secret Empire issue number 3. Oh, for the love of God, I don't know what to do with this anymore. Alright, so Star-Lord is out trying to gather a couple of friends, from around the universe to help out. The problem is he completely forgets that everybody hates us humans, what with the Infinity Gauntlet and leaving Galactus alive when we could have killed him, and then immediately going and destroying the Skrull throne world, and just all the dumb, stupid things that we've done. All right. Yeah. Nobody likes us in the universe. So I really like that Boomerang and Mariah Hill are working together. I like that Boomerang has his own restaurant. And after that whole thing, two things in mind. One, Mariah Hill, this just furthers my idea that she is just evil. Like, literally, her and Tony Stark should just get together and have little baby Dr. Dooms because, oh my God, she is so evil. And the idea that she's so self-righteous about it too, yelling at not yelling, but talking down to Natasha Romanoff, Red Room, that's what I was thinking. Anyway, the idea that, kids, oh man, I would never do kids. Yeah, shut up. All right, so she's actually out training the new champions is what Natasha is doing. So whatever, man, whatever. You know what I mainly take away from that? The idea that I want wings in the worst way after that conversation. Okay, so Sam Wilson is currently running the Underground Railroad, and I love that. Trying to get people to escape across the southern border. Yeah, that is freaking awesome. That's what Sam's doing. Of course, don't also forget to go and check out my Sam Wilson Captain America review. Yeah, you'll see what he's doing elsewhere from that. I love that Namor and Cap are going to be fighting in the next issue of Captain America Steve Rogers, apparently from the cover, which I'm in love with that, and now we get to see why, because Cap sends some people down to Atlantis to try and retrieve one of the fragments of the Cosmic Cube. Yeah, it's hidden, and there's fakes all over the place, and Cap, in retaliation, decides to blow up that particularly treasured area of Atlantis. Yeah, that's not going to bowl over very well. It's actually like the oldest area of Atlantis, and whatever, man, that's Cap. Also, did I miss a fight between Black Panther and a bunch of Secret Empire guys? Did I just not get that comic or something like that, or is that coming up? Because I would really like to see that. Anyway, out of order stuff, what are you going to do? You never know if you missed something or it just hasn't happened yet, or at all. So Hank Pym, Ultron, apparently the bad guys are coming to meet up with them, and that's scary, and almost as scary as Hydra Punisher. That's right. Any of you guys who were ticked off at Captain America because he became Hydra, guess what? The Punisher is Captain America. Is Hydra now. And, I mean, it kind of fits with his ideals, doesn't it? Hired as a private mercenary, front towards enemy, baby. That's a Claymore. But, yeah, and there was no Cosmic Cube involved in that. Guys, I figured it'd be obvious that this comic is getting an A. This is not the best of the comics out there, and maybe it's kind of eking really close to an A-, but I'm going to keep it at an A, bare minimum, because, yeah, just so much in here. And realistically, this comic is meant to spread out what's supposed to happen so that when you're reading all the side issues, you know what's going on all over the place. You could choose to buy the ones that you want or not. And also there's the idea that in here there's the Steve Rogers aspect. He's trying to help that girl who he saved last issue, and she dies in this. He brings her to the lake, and she doesn't even get the chance to drink. She just dies, bled out and poison. What are you going to do? Regardless, I like the idea that when she dies, we get to see Steve Rogers' little memory there where he's standing at his mother's bedside as she dies. Now, I want you to think about what that means. That means that this really is the original Steve Rogers memory, at the very least. You remember when Steve Rogers died in the Ed Brubaker run? Yeah, but he was actually just sent through time with that chronotachyon bullet. Yeah, this is going to be something similar to that in this regard, all right? Steve Rogers' personality really was stripped away, and now it's become manifest. This is the original memories, the original heart and morale of Steve Rogers. It really genuinely is, because he had that memory of his mother. And holy crap, because the modern Steve Rogers that we know, the Hail Hydra Cap, this guy, his mother didn't actually die from sickness. She was saved from that fate, and she was alive, and she eventually died of old age. And Elsa kind of took a motherly role for him. So yeah, just pointing that out. This really is the real Cap over here. The other one, I guess, is the real body of Cap in some ways, but this over here, this is something else entirely. Guys, this comic is amping up. I didn't think it could get any better, but it just keeps on amping up. That one little scene was worth $1 million right there, and it was great. All right, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.